just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Okay, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
It's a pickup of 11, and the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 now. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Commanders. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's running for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Dable and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career. From high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
Giants first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Robinson in motion right. It's Tracy on 2nd down. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Play made by Deron Payne.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. From the gun, it's Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Samuel now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Here comes the Washington offense after the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. They motion a receiver left. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
16 yards. And a Commander's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Kronsky Merritt on the carry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Run now with Kronsky Merritt. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They run. It's Kronsky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Now Daniels to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Run, it's Prosky Merritt. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Daniels now. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharpier in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
The score, Commanders 14, Giants 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action with Dart. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy.
Tracy, the ball
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
To Theo Johnson. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Here's Tracy once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dart out of the shotgun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Samuel now to return it. Jukes one defender, and he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. They'll run here on 1st down. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 28-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt hits a seam at the 40, and he's finally brought down up at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give it to him again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And you can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, Kate, you want to know how crazy your partner is next to you? I would love to take a fan right out of these stands and put them there on that play, just so they could feel what a 5-yard run feels like. Because it may not look like anything on the stat sheet, but I promise you if the average person felt the pain of what a 5-yard gain was, they'd have a whole new perspective.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Shotgun now on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3 and out.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Daniels now on first down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing now, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
14 yards. And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the air again, Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Daniels is going to throw again. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The Giants' 36-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play fake here, Daniels. Throwing this back in the end zone. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Daniels from the pistol. Oh, he's going to run for it. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout, and they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. This from 40 on the right hash.
40-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. Juke the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Here's Tracy on first down. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go right back to Tracy. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Darts back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
First down, Giants.
Take it out, my jersey.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Robinson sent in motion left. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. When you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta, then nobody wants.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Javon Kimball on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Giants are set to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And it'll bounce toward the sideline, and out it goes. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Past midfield at the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Motion man sent left. On 1st down, they'll run. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the
Stopped
play.
right at the
It's
line, but
third
might as
and
well have been a
10.
loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This, 42 yards from the right half. Gay's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Running in after the penalty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Commanders 24, Giants 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Trying again, following the sack. We've got a screen to the running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Rolling on 3rd, here's Dart. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
They'll bring out the punter here. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Complete to Darius Slayton. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 3. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
10 yards on the pickup.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. That's a pickup of 17 yards.
9-yard line. 1st and goal, New York.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Flush down out to his left. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 24, Giants 13.
Gano ready to send this away.
For New York.
Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Here's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Daniels on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Daniels. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now here comes the New York offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago?
That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
53 yards. 1st down, New York.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, it gets the job done.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Go play action. Here's Dart. Oh, got him quick there. And they bring him to the turf. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Samuel now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. 2nd and 15. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate, right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I love crossing routes versus zone defense. Those zone defenders are dropping to their spots. And with all of that horizontal action, they often get lost in zone coverage just like that.
Hand off to the back. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Motioning left is their running back. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders up by 8. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. They'll try and punch it in. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal.
It's a loss of 4.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.